feel like this is a very weird spot to be starting this vlog. But good morning, everyone. We are gonna get dressed this morning. I thought we should switch it up, try something new, and you guys could get dressed with me as I get ready for work and see what goes into my contemplation every morning as I get ready. Outfit option number one, I was like, wow, geez, lots of words. So early in the morning, is like this striped long sleeve. Oh, our robot's cleaning, great. With this like suede jacket and then these black pants. Okay, where did my coffee go? Oh, there we go. I was like, or I was thinking of styling something with this like oversized poncho I have. The only thing about both outfits that I have so far in my mind is that it's kind of like actually cold outside today, like 20s. So I actually need like a normal jacket to go over whatever I wear. So I feel like this might be too bulky, or I would have to take it off. But I think we're gonna start. I feel like I'm really feeling this striped shirt. So I think I'm gonna start with this outfit. I think I'm gonna go in with just some black socks because with whatever shoes I wear, they might possibly stick out. And I feel like I shouldn't have mismatched socks again like I did yesterday. I like that these pants are like slightly more form-fitting, especially since we're gonna be adding like a baggy or top. But it like does look better, but I feel like it's not even like comfortable. I'm just gonna leave it untucked and just live and let live, okay? You know what? I tried to tuck it, but I feel like I just don't like it, okay? Okay, I low-key think this is actually kind of cute. We have two different loafer options. I feel like we could do these like white Coach ones. So they're trying to slip out of my hand. Or my like classic Madewell black ones. I like these Coach ones, but they're just not broken in enough yet to always be, like my Madewell ones are more comfortable because I've broken them in and wore them a lot. But my Coach ones are not broken in. Essentially with my Coach ones, I feel like they pinch at the top of my foot here. And I don't know if that's something like because of the little metal pieces. They do look really cute. These ones also just sit lower because of like where they're structured, like where the bottom of this little part of the loafer hits. These are actually my favorite ones to throw on like all the time. I wear them so often. And these ones are so comfy because I've broken these in. Like I wear them really all the time. These ones are more of a boat shoe loafer, but they're still really cute. I feel like a lot of hot air comes through this closet, so I'm already sweating, but I feel like we need to go pick out a jacket because I still think we're gonna need one. I don't feel like I actually said which ones I was gonna go with. I was just rambling about my other loafers, but I went with my white ones. One, because they are still like comfortable, and you know what? I feel like they need to be broken in because then I can wear them more often. And I don't always reach for my black ones. My only critique of today's outfit is I feel like it could look better if this was like tucked up, but it doesn't sit very nicely tucked into these pants. So you know what? I'm just gonna live. Wait, maybe if we just like tuck like one side up. You know what I mean? Like just do a little one-sided tuck. One-sided tucks kind of sometimes bother me because then I'm like, it bothers me where the shirt stops and is untucked, you know? I feel like I did it. What I did is just tuck the front. I didn't tuck the back. I just let it live because you're not going to see it with the jacket anyway. And my office is never warm enough where I will probably ever take this jacket off. So I think we're good. But I feel like it looks a lot better like that. Let me know. Should I have left it untucked? Honestly, I'm not going to lie. Probably halfway through the day, I'm going to untuck it. I get overstimulated. I feel like when I'm sitting for so long, I get overstimulated if there's like a lot going on. Sometimes I wish I had a job where I'm like out and about all the time because like when you stand in an outfit, it's like so much nicer than when you sit down at a desk for 8 hours. I feel like I've officially pulled out all my trench coats and they're all like lined up here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trench coats in my like collection. And I really like this one because it's just really oversized underneath. So I feel like with this jacket we already have on, I feel like we didn't need too much, but we did need like a jacket just in case. And I feel like this one's perfect. What I like about this jacket, one, is this like velvet little collar. I love velvet on anything. But also just the fact that like when you button it, sorry, let me show you. I was like, what am I doing? When you button it, the buttons just like hide because they have this like secondary flap. So it's pretty much like seamless down the jacket. And I feel like that looks so good. And then the pockets obviously have that velvet detail too, but I think we're ready to go downstairs and at least get our other stuff ready. I think I'm just gonna leave it open. If I get cold, I'll button it up, but I feel like it looks really cool open with like the layering of the black suede jacket and then this jacket. So I think I'm gonna leave it like that. But that is the final fit. Let me know if you guys like this and if you guys want me to kind of keep walking you through my outfits. I've done what I wore in a week and those are always fun for me, but I sometimes don't like explain how I picked out the outfit. I just pick out an outfit and then run through the details with you. I can't remember, what did I do in my last one? Let me know if this is something you guys would like on a more regular basis. Either way, I have this turtleneck striped long sleeve on, just a pair of black trousers, black socks, and white Coach loafers. Yeah, those are loafers. They kind of do have a little bit of a boat shoe vibe too, but not as much as those other ones. And then grabbing both jackets here. And of course we have our suede jacket and then our long trench to top everything off. I don't feel like I need any kind of like winter accessory like a scarf, gloves, hats. I don't think it's that cold, but I feel like this is a really cute outfit. And I'm super excited to wear this to work because I'm actually pretty comfy, but I feel like very dressed up. I was watching my what I wore in a week and I do like go through the outfits with you guys. Do you guys like when someone like goes through an outfit and then shows you the final product? Or do you guys like just seeing the final product? Do you just want to like, where's that and what's the details? I feel like I like both. Like I like getting dressed and showing you guys like my thought process, but I also like showing you the final fit and giving you the details of the final fit just in case. I don't know, just in case. I'm testing out this new lip oil from Revlon. It's their Glimmer lip oil. I really like it. Like it feels very nice on your lips. The only thing is I feel like I almost picked like too bold of a color. Like sometimes every day I feel like it is almost too bold, but I was looking for something that was a little more adventurous and not like an everyday shade. So part of me is like, I don't know. And maybe it just does not go with this outfit. Maybe this just is not the outfit to wear it with, but this is the color Wind Down. I feel like it's gonna look really cute for the holidays in winter, but maybe I just put too much on. Someone brought food into work yesterday, so I didn't actually eat my lunch that I brought. So I already have food at work. I think I have breakfast there already. So I think I just need to get my stuff packed up here and we should be ready to go. I just recently found my wired headphones and that has been the most exciting thing for me because I thought I lost them and I was gonna have to go buy like a new pair. But I don't because I found them. I actually have 2 pairs, so I don't know where the other pair went, but I finally found 1 pair at least, and I'm super excited about that because sometimes I like to use the wired ones. Like if my AirPods are dead or something, I'll use my wired ones, and I just like my wired ones in general as a backup to my AirPods. I don't know, just in case like I don't know, I like having the wired ones, so I'm glad I found them. Speaking of lip oils and lip balms, this is actually one of my favorite ones for every day. This one is the Nutrium Phyto Glow Lip Balm. As you can see, I've like used a ton of it. I feel like I actually am gonna probably need to get a new one soon because it's actually getting pretty low. But this is in the color Latte. I also love their pinkish color. I don't know what that one's called. I think I lost my pink one. I lose like lip balm / lip glosses like every single time I buy one. Like I don't know if I ever truly finish one before I lose it. Like I'm so bad about losing these. I really like this color for an everyday and I feel like it's really moisturizing. It's just a very natural brownish color. Not even brown because it doesn't like have that much of a tint, but it's still really good and I really like it. So that one goes in my work bag. You know what it is? It's the fact that I don't have mascara on. I think if I had mascara on, I feel like the lip color would just like feel more complete. I feel like it's because I don't have like mascara on or anything that I feel like it looks a little overwhelming as the only like pop on my face right now. So maybe this is one that I have to wear when I have mascara on. Okay, we need a coffee cup now. I got totally distracted. I'm gonna do this over the sink because I know it's not gonna go well if I try to pour this just in the air. And we're gonna top it off. Ah! Okay. Ah! Okay, just trying to top off my coffee here and it's just, jeez, I'm literally like, I love how I took caution to go pour it over the sink for the cup so I didn't spill anything and then I spill the pot. I need to get rolling and going on this morning. I do actually have a couple of things at work today. We have like a surprise graduation party and then a retirement party today. So, you know, good thing I like got cute. I mean, I get dressed up. I get dressed for work every single day. I just don't feel like every single everyday outfit is as cute. But I feel like that's life. Like, not every outfit can be your best outfit. But I do like getting like a little more dressed up some days because then it just makes me feel very put together. And my office has very casual workplace workwear. Sometimes I like to go a little more professional if I can. I don't know, is this a professional outfit? I feel like it is. I got loafers, I got trousers, a little blazer. It's not over, it's a jacket. I don't know. I feel like I'm just rambling at this point. Okay. What? How am I supposed to leave my house? I'm genuinely confused on what I do right now. Like, do I go tell him I need to leave? Like, is there anybody even in there? My neighbors next door, this is like the weirdest thing that I've ever had happen. But my neighbors next door are in an emergency. Oh my God, okay, someone from the fire department's coming out, thank God. That was the oddest thing I feel like I've ever experienced. I've never come out and like, there's just like EMS and a fire truck like by my house. Basically what I ended up doing is talking to the EMS people because a new EMS car pulled up and was just like, hey, like I need to go to work. I'm so sorry. I know it's an emergency. And she was like, I'll tell like the fire truck, well, the firefighters. She was like, I'll tell the firefighters to see if they can move the car. But at the same time, I was like, I feel so bad saying something, but I also have to like go. And I obviously don't know how long that would have taken if I had just sat at my house. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I remember to lock the house. Round two of trying to leave the house this morning, in my stress of seeing the fire truck when I got outside, I forgot to lock the door. So I had to come back because I tried to lock it remotely. Yeah, it just wasn't working. So, and I was only like 2 minutes from the house. So I was like, I'll just come back, lock the door. This is a lot of stress for the morning. Like, honestly, I'm like, I feel like I need a sweet treat or something to like restart this day, which is so odd because I feel like I wasn't even having like, it was just very weird random thing, you know? It's one of those like random things that you're like, don't expect to happen. We are moving on. We're going to work now. I might get a sweet treat later because I feel like this was kind of a lot for the morning. I feel like a lot less stressed now. Clearly, I would not do well in a stressful situation because I literally forgot to lock my house. But what I wanted to tell you guys when I got into the car was that yesterday when I went and got Colt's dog food last minute is that I've been listening to Club Can't Handle Me by Flo Rida, which if you haven't heard that song, is a banger. Anything by Flo Rida is like literally so like upbeat and I just love it. And we actually got to see him in concert. He came to Montana in the summer one year and it was amazing. The other song I was listening to yesterday was I Got a Feeling by Black Eyed Peas, and something about that song just boosts my mood. So I was really like mood boosted when I came home for dinner last night. So I think I'm gonna listen to that this morning. I was gonna listen to that this morning either way, but now I feel like I really need like a mood boost after. The thing is, I feel like I shouldn't have been as stressed as I was. I should have remained calm. Let me turn this down after I'm having my full sugar crash. I was saying this morning how we were gonna have a surprise graduation party, which that went well. I don't think I actually said, but it's for like someone who's been working in our office as like a GRA, graduate student, assistant. They were doing their graduate program, they were working for us, now they've graduated, so we were throwing the surprise graduation party, and then we had the retirement party. The reason why I say I have a sugar crash is because at both parties, I ate like sugary things. So at the first one, I ate cheesecake, which was really good. It was strawberry flavored, so I could have gone with a different flavor, but the cheesecake itself was really good. And then at the second party, I ended up having hot cocoa, and I actually was gonna have cake too. The icing on the cake was like this thick, and the cake was like, they were literally as much icing as cake. And I was just like, with this hot cocoa and the cake and the cheesecake I ate earlier, I was like, I can't. I will literally have a sugar crash at the end of my day. I'm like, I can't. I feel like I really did crash out, and that's because I didn't get a Celsius. Earlier today, I was thinking, should I get a Celsius? Because you know why I wanted a Celsius? After I showed up this morning with everything that happened this morning and me being locked in, my coffee was cold when I got to work. And so my office was already cold, my coffee was cold, and I did end up making tea, which was a whole nother adventure in itself because the water tank needed to be replaced, like the things you put in the water thing. I don't know. Basically, the water tank needed to be replaced, and it comes with this plastic thing you have to like peel off. But let me tell you, this is not for the faint of heart. I actually had a coworker walk by and he asked and he was like, do you need me to help you with that? And I was like, please do. Because like I had sat there trying to like peel it off. I was breaking nails. It was terrible. So he helped me with it. I finally got my tea. So I was like, okay, I feel like if I have tea, I don't need Celsius. And I'm glad I didn't end up getting that Celsius because I would literally probably be crashed out right now. I mean, at least I'd have a little energy, but I'd be crashed out from drinking the Celsius, eating the cheesecake, drinking hot cocoa. I feel like if I got the Celsius though, I probably wouldn't have drinking the hot cocoa. But I've also been craving hot cocoa because it's like December and I feel like it's like the time of year for it. So that's been my day so far is 2 parties, a sugar crash out, cold coffee, cold office, and a complicated water tank. I don't know if you guys know what, like the office tanks, they're like these big blue things. Is it like a water cooler? Is that what some people call it too? Whatever it is, the little plastic they put on it is like the most hard thing to take off. He made it look easy, but let me tell you, it was not easy. I could not get it. I was actually about to call it quits and just leave it, but I was like, luckily someone walked by and helped me. As the car's warming up now, sorry, I got totally distracted by the cars going by, but my car is warming up so that we can head on home. I feel like it's not too dark yet, which is nice. I hate kind of driving in the dark, but you know, sometimes this time of year you don't have an option, and I'm excited to get home. That's it. I'm excited to go home because we have to watch Harry Potter. We're on the Deathly Hallows Part 1. And we're watching all of the rest of the Harry Potters because we've been watching the Harry Potter. So maybe you guys are Harry Potter movie twinsies in the sense of like we're on the same movie at the same time. But we're on Harry Potter Deathly Hallows Part 1 because we've been watching them since October, start of Halloween. And now this week we're like, we need to actually speed up our rewatch of the movies because we want to watch Christmas movies. I put on the Santa Claus the other day while we were in bed. And then we got too tired and we're like, we need to watch this when we're actually focused and we can pay attention to it. But that also triggered us to be like, we need to finish the Harry Potters, which I feel like the Deathly Hallows are the most like dramatic, epic. I don't want to say bloody because I mean, they are kind of bloody, but like they're the most dramatic, epic part. It just feel like it just finishes out the series so well that I am so excited to finish watching it. I feel like these are the ones I've also seen the least. I've seen the first 4 movies the most, and then I feel like Order of Phoenix, Half-Blood Prince, and then the last 2 parts are the ones I've seen the least. So sometimes I feel like I'm watching these last 2 parts and I'm like, I don't remember this happening. HBO Max, I want to say, also has the extended versions. I think they're extended versions, because sometimes a scene will pop up and I'm like, okay, I know that was not in the original movie. It's like some random scene. I want to say that's true. I feel like it is. I feel like I Googled it one time because Mitchell was watching it and I was like, I don't remember that scene. Where's that scene from? And he's like, oh, this is the extended version or something. And I was like, I didn't know they had those. I feel like when a lot of the streaming platforms became a thing, I feel like some movies are different on the platforms than they were when you originally watched them. Like sometimes The Grinch, the original version I remember watching of The Grinch is different. Just like little things are different, or little things that aren't included in the versions that are now out on streaming services. And I feel like that's how I feel about the Harry Potters with this extended version, is that it's like, it's not the original movie I remember. And then it makes me feel like, I'm like, did I just not remember these details? But then it's like, no, it's because sometimes they change based on where they're being streamed or who they're being streamed to, you know? But I feel like we should get going because that's just like such a random deep dive into DVDs, VHSs, old-timey things. I don't know. I can't remember if I watched, like, what platform. I want to say I watched The Grinch, like, on a DVD. I don't remember, actually. But I watched it forever ago because I was a kid when it came out. That was, like, me, like, genuinely, like, being like, I was a kid, right? I don't remember. Was I a kid when it... No, I feel like I was... I just can't remember how old I was when... How The Grinch Stole Christmas with Jim Carrey came out. time because I was about to watch the new Stranger Things, like, next episode I'm on, and I'm like, why is Ted, who sent Ted to Target? Like, Ted is the dad of Mike Wheeler, and I was like, who sent this man to Target? Like, what does this have to do with the episode? Like, I'm so confused. Only for it to do the, like, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it's an ad, and I was like, yeah, he wouldn't be at Target. That makes more sense. I was like, who sent him to Target? Great ad, guys. It was great ad because I got so confused. I didn't realize it was an ad.